are you?
I am Steve.
I don't know why they changed this scene. The original I Am Steve is legendary and taught us for a reason.
I am Steve.
Yeah, the Minecraft movie hit theaters yesterday, and, well, now I'm not here to bash Minecraft, because, you know, it's always been a wonderful game, and I've been playing Minecraft myself for well over a decade, and throughout the time that I've played Minecraft, it's always been one of my greatest desires and wishes to have a movie, and after seeing loads of different fan animations, and even the studio Warner Brothers themselves have acknowledged that these movies have been amazing, these fan-made movies, they decide to make a live-action cash grab movie. Now, I don't know if you like that or dislike that, if you can have an opinion in the comments, but that's the general consensus around this film, and it's honestly sad to see.
Flint and Steel.
I know Jack Black had some comedic humor and was able to make so many amazing memes. I mean, I'll even just play a couple now, they are awesome.
Ever wonder what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken? These dudes, they're the villagers.
Got yourself a sweet blade.
Big old red ones.
Big old red ones.
Big old red ones. Welcome to the stash.
This is a crafting table.
This is a crafting table.
This is a crafting table.
Coming in hot! Coming in hot! Water bucket! Release!
And eat buttloads of bread. They love crushing a loaf.
They love crushing a loaf.
They love crushing a loaf.
I am Steve.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
They're generally just taken as a joke, and they're not actually being taken seriously, because Minecraft's always been a game that is supposed to be about survival, and just, in general, can be very playful, but also serious. If you want to give, like, a one-to-one comparison, I'd honestly say something like Sonic, except it would be a little bit more serious. You're trying to incorporate that level of adventure, but then also keep the childhood playful nature of it. But anyway, critics are calling it a disaster, the fans are divided, and social media is ablaze with memes. So generally, what went wrong? In this video, we're going to break down why the Minecraft movie bombed, and whether it deserves a second chance. So the Minecraft movie does have some positive reviews, but most of them are negative, and obviously this is 48. I mean, in general, I'm a very positive person, and I love speaking about the goodness, so whenever I look at sources of media, I always like to make sure that I'm picking out my criticisms factually, and as you can see, I'm not trying to cherry pick at the negative reviews. This movie had a very bad critical reception, even though the popcorn meter is very decent. At the same time, I don't always trust it, because the critic reviews really do tell you about the level to what this movie is really showcasing, and even though some people may have enjoyed it, I feel like it was more of a sense of a joke, more so than the movie actually being decent. So as you can see, we go into some of these reviews. Obviously we've got the first one, which is a good one. It'll be fun and breezy, it's not overly long, the effects are decent enough, and it's kind of got an interesting mix of what it looks like and feels like a real practical kind of effects and some CGI stuff thrown in. But most of these reviews are pretty negative. I mean, 48 is a terrible score. As much as it entertains, sometimes you feel that this would have been a much better experience had it released a decade before. Not a good review at all. I mean, all of these reviews. Another one by Dan Jolin that said, a hyperactive hot pink mess of a movie which
We built endless masterpieces. Big house, big house, big house, big house.
Another negative review, there's some quirky visual invention here. But as soon as it devolves into a mess of explosions, pratfalls, and creaky innuendo. I mean, a lot of these reviews aren't very good. And besides, the actual movie itself is still going lower in Rotten Tomatoes score, so that's obviously telling us something. I mean, even in this video, I didn't even go through the worst of the reviews, but it's just showing how this movie had no care or innovation in any sort of way. It sort of just took, oh hey, Flint and Steel, Minecraft stuff, and didn't actually adapt it to make it more interesting. It just felt like it was just using assets to be able to sound relatable, but in reality it was just a blatant cash grab. Let me know what you think. It's just not looking good for the Minecraft movie. This movie has done well financially, but in terms of the aspects of keeping integral to the actual Minecraft game itself, it hasn't really done well. So what are some of the biggest complaints? For starters, the animation style has been slammed for being uncanny and cheap looking. Fans expected something visually stunning. And after all, Minecraft is known for its iconic blocky aesthetic. but instead, they got something that feels like an awkward hybrid of realism and game graphics. Now, I'm not trying to knock the actual CGI in the movie itself. I think it's pretty awesome, but at the same time, some of the green screen effects, and especially even in the first trailers, and I get that, you know, the first trailer is like not showcasing the final film, but it's not really showcasing that it's being taken seriously. I feel like this whole film felt like a joke, and I honestly don't believe it plays to the core of Minecraft itself. But then there's also the story, or lack of thereof. Critics argued that the plot is generic and uninspired. It's your typical save the world narrative with predictable twists and forgettable characters, honestly. There's not really many iconic moments. It's just some random people. Jason Momoa. I guess, you know, he's a big actor, so he's just gonna be in the movie for some sort of placeholder. There was no sort of, like, inspiration towards those characters that made them important or made it so we cared about them. For example, if we were to compare this to Sonic, in the first Sonic film, we obviously see Sonic's relationship with Tom, and obviously, you know, within those movies, you continue and you actually have some sort of compassion and care, but there was no sort of development with that, with these characters. They felt like they were just there for the sake, and I get it's a children's movie, but at the same time, the Sonic movies show that you can have emotion, and you can have a blend to where there is certain things with emotion versus just plain things for children to make them laugh. Even Jack Black's portrayal couldn't save it from feeling flat. I mean, I get that Jack Black was funny, but I feel like Steve should have been taken more seriously, as he's supposed to be a man of strength and resilience, and he's always supposed to be a character of survival. That's the whole staple that Minecraft has been built on ever since its release. I mean, I'm not here to be body shaming, but they got the roundest guy to play the most squarest character. I mean, they even could have gotten that guy that has a head that looks like a dirt block.
You mean to tell me there's a live action Minecraft movie being made and I wasn't called to be casted in it? No! 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 I'm Steve!
I know that there's a notoriety viewpoint that all the characters should be famous actors, but to an extent, I feel like you need to actually pay attention to the source material whilst blending in what makes Minecraft so special. But here's what also gets interesting. The fans aren't entirely on board with the critics, and while some agree that the movie is far from perfect, others are finding ways to enjoy it. I mean, even I've seen a lot of the theaters that have been showcasing this movie, and everyone seems to be having an awesome time, and I feel like just seeing everyone say the quotes like chicken jockey and, you know, flint and steel, and just hearing everybody, like, laughing in the theater is honestly really funny and awesome, and I love that. I get some people are going to be upset about that, but I think it's awesome that everybody can come together and actually enjoy something. It's awesome. I just feel like the whole movie is a joke, and they didn't actually portray Steve as he should have. I get that there's a lot of comedic relief with Steve himself, and Jack Black does an amazing job at it, but I just feel like that doesn't fit the narrative that Steve should be. I feel like that should be allocated towards other people. I feel like this movie in general should have been CGI fully to begin with, because I just totally do not understand why they done this whole live action. They should have seen this coming from the get-go. When you disassociate what makes the actual source material interesting and then completely putting a twist on it which makes no sense, you miss the core identity with the fan base themselves. For example, you want to make sure that Steve actually looks like Steve and has the characteristics of Steve themselves, so then it's kind of relating to the same source material while keeping it in its respective universe. Now, I'm not telling them that they had to do CGI. Obviously, it would have been amazing and I would have way much more preferred it. But at the same time, I feel like if they did do live action, they could have picked someone like Steve. Like, I know this might sound ridiculous, but imagine if they got Jason Statham to play Steve. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that would have been awesome. Or, I don't know, someone that has like a strong outlook or a strong effect. Someone that has the identity that can truly capture Steve. I get the idea that Minecraft should be whatever you want it to be, and it should be about the stories that you make within it, but when you're trying to capture the identity of the game itself, Steve really should have been captivated in that own thing himself. But if we're being real, many fans feel let down, as Minecraft has such a rich world full of lore, creativity, and endless possibilities, and whilst we have, you know, directly seen it, flint and steel, and the nether, there was no link towards it. It felt forced. It didn't feel authentic to the actual source material. This movie felt like it could have been an epic adventure that captured what makes Minecraft special, but instead it just felt like a Hollywood's missing the mark entirely, and just felt like a cash grab in general. Even in some aspects, the Minecraft movie is doing well, as Discussing Film says the live-action Minecraft movie earned $57 million in the film's domestic opening day, which obviously isn't a surprise, but this doesn't look like Steve. It just doesn't. It's not good. It's not. They could have made so much more if the movie actually was well received, and that's why, like, Hollywood companies need to, like, actually look at the film itself and say, we are going to make something very similar to the source material, or even if they're going to go down the live action route, make the characters actually look like the characters from, you know, the games. Now tracking for a $150 million opening weekend, doubling its projected figure. Now another thing that we've got is from the Hollywood Handle, Jack Black, when asked if he'll play Herobrine in a potential Minecraft movie, and he says, we don't know, we're on a need-to-know basis, so hope so. You don't take anything from that, but genuinely, you know, we got this tweet here where he's got white eyes. I know this has some spoilers to an effect, but, you know, we could be seeing Herobrine. I don't know. So in general, did the Minecraft movie bomb? Critically, definitely, but financially and culturally, it might just be pulling off an ironic win. Whether you loved or hated it, one thing's for sure, it had everyone talking. And even within the lore itself, you could actually make a sequel towards this movie, but actually making it so it sticks more closer to the source material this time could save this film. I mean, the best case scenario, if Jack Black can somehow get ripped and, like, look awesome, then it'll be Steve. Like, I don't know if that's hard to ask for, but if you can actually get someone that looks, like, has the body, it's like if Batman was fat. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, so in general, what do you think of the Minecraft movie? What do you guys think in the comments? Was it a total flop or secretly brilliant? Let me know in the comments. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Only if you like me as a person, though. I generally don't care if you like or subscribe. I just like the fact that you guys are, you know, watching me and everything. And if you want to stick around for, I don't know, more videos, that'd be awesome. Also, let me know if you want any other discussions on the Minecraft movie. In my personal opinion, I feel like regardless of how much you say that kids just like dumb things, it's just not a good excuse. I mean, there's so many different examples you could give, like Toy Story, The Invincibles, the Sonic movies, everything in general that was children's films. You don't just use this whole idea that, oh, they're just children, to just dumb down the film. You can actually help children understand and learn messages throughout films themselves. So, you know, if you can do that, that's awesome. Thank you very much for watching, and if you want to check out my other videos, there's some on the title screen right now, so thank you.